It was an ordinary morning in one of South Africa's wildlife reserves, where the cool air carried the soft stirrings of nature. But that day would be anything but ordinary. A small boy, no older than 4, sat alone on the side of a dusty road, his tiny frame hunched over as he cried uncontrollably. His sobs echoed through the empty reserve, a place where the serene beauty of nature coexisted with the unpredictable dangers of the wild. There were no people, no vehicles, just the boy and the vast wilderness surrounding him. How he ended up there was a mystery. The reserve was not a place where people wandered freely. Yet somehow he was there, alone and vulnerable. In the distance, a movement caught the attention of Scout, a large lion that roamed freely in the reserve. Raised in the wild but deeply connected to the humans who cared for the reserve, Scout was different from most lions. He had formed an unusual bond with a ranger named Sam, who had rescued him as a cub after his mother was killed. That morning, as Scout sniffed the air, he detected something unfamiliar. Following his instincts, he moved toward the source of the sound, toward the crying child. As he approached, his golden eyes locked onto the small figure sitting on the road. The boy, oblivious to the presence of the lion, continued to sob, wiping his tear-streaked face. Scout hesitated, circling the child, watching, studying. There was something about the boy's helplessness that made the lion pause. Was it the vulnerability in his cries, or was it something deeper, an instinctual urge to protect? Then Scout released a deep, earth-shaking roar that echoed across the reserve. The boy immediately stopped crying, frozen in place, his tear-filled eyes meeting the lion's. But this wasn't an attack, nor was it a warning. Scout was not there to harm him. Instead, his posture was calm, his movements measured, as if he was trying to communicate. Slowly, he paced around the boy, his presence neither aggressive nor fearful, but protective. Meanwhile, Sam was out on his routine patrol, completely unaware that a lost child had wandered into the reserve, or that Scout had found him first. As he drove along the winding dirt roads, he turned a corner and saw something that made his heart pound. There on the road was Scout, towering over a small, fragile boy. Panic surged through Sam as he slammed on the brakes and leaped out of the Jeep, fearing the worst. But what he saw next left him in stunned silence. Scout was not attacking. He was standing guard over the child, his powerful frame positioned as though shielding the boy from unseen danger. Sam took a cautious step forward, his voice gentle. "Hey there, little guy. Are you okay?" The boy didn't answer, his eyes flickering between Sam and Scout. He was frightened, yet oddly calm in the lion's presence. Sam knew he had to act carefully. Any sudden movement might startle Scout. Slowly he edged closer, noticing the boy's torn clothes, dirt-streaked face, and the small teddy bear he clutched tightly. The child wasn't just lost. He had been out here for a while, possibly abandoned. Just as Sam reached for his radio to call for help, Scout let out a low growl. Sam froze, but he quickly realized the growl wasn't directed at him. It was a warning, a message. Scout wasn't just guarding the child. He was questioning why the boy had been left here in the first place. A chilling thought crossed Sam's mind. Was there another threat in the reserve? Had the boy's family been in danger? The uneasy feeling settled in his gut as he inched closer, whispering, "It's okay, Scout. I've got it from here." To Sam's surprise, the lion stepped back slightly, as if acknowledging his words. The boy, sensing the shift, slowly stood up. Sam knelt beside him. "Where's your family?" he asked softly. The boy only shook his head, his silence speaking louder than words. Just as Sam was about to speak again, the sound of an approaching engine filled the air. A second Jeep came into view. Another ranger, David, had been searching for the child after receiving a distress call from the boy's parents hours earlier. David's eyes widened as he took in the surreal sight of the lion standing near the boy. "Is he all right?" he called out, his voice urgent. Sam nodded. "He's safe now, but we need to get him out of here." Without hesitation, David took the boy's hand and guided him toward the Jeep. The child, though shaken, didn't resist. As they started driving toward the reserve's main gate, Sam glanced back one last time. Scout remained where he was, watching, his golden eyes glowing in the fading light. It was almost as if the lion had known exactly what to do. In the days that followed, the mystery of how the boy ended up in the reserve unraveled. But the one thing that remained unforgettable was Scout's inexplicable decision to protect him. Sam couldn't shake the feeling that something greater had occurred, that a bond deeper than instinct had led Scout to the child that morning. It was a rare moment, one that challenged the boundaries between humans and wildlife. And for the rest of his life, Sam would never forget how a lion, a creature of untamed strength, had become the guardian of a lost child in the heart of the wild.